It took Paul and Luke 5 days to sail from Neapolis to Troas, where their companions were waiting for them. Those 5 days at sea gave Paul and Luke much time to study, meditate, and visit together.
I wonder how they intended to kill you, had you sailed on that ship.
Oh, probably to push me overboard. Then there would have been no evidence of murder, even that I had died.
Oh, why don't the Israelite priests and rulers give up trying to stop Christianity? Don't they realize that the harder they try to stop it, the more impetus they give it?
Well, to answer your first question, they're proud, desire power and influence. Mainly, though, it isn't the priests and rulers, not actually. It is the evil one, and he cannot give up. Not until he is forever destroyed in the lake of fire. No, they do not realize that God sometimes uses opposition to bring light to darkness. Even if they did realize that they wouldn't stop, they can't. Once an evil course is pursued, it is almost impossible to stop. One can't by himself.
Humans are very weak, and they are...
You two are preachers, aren't you?
We are, Captain.
Somebody told me that you were the chief of the new religion, Christianity.
No. Jesus Christ is the head. We're merely human beings, preachers.
Yes. It's exclusive for Israelites, isn't it?
No. I myself am a Gentile.
I'm a Roman citizen by birth. However, Christianity did start among the Israelites, but it is for any nationality, color, race. It is for anyone, anywhere, who believes and has faith.
What is the difference between Christianity and the Israelite religion as observed in the Temple of Jerusalem?
Stated briefly, I suppose one could say the difference is that the Israelites are still looking for the Son of God to come to this earth as the Messiah, while the Christians believe he has already been here in the person of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
I hate to say this, but I hear there's much fighting and quarreling and hatred between the Israelites and the Christians.
Satan, of course, is behind it. He works very hard to keep people from discovering and walking the path of light and truth. He need not work at all with those who are already walking the path of darkness, but Satan uses them as human agents to keep other humans from walking the path of light. Sometimes...
I gotta go. I'll talk to you some other time.
Arriving in Troas, Paul and Luke were met by many of the members of the Troas church and the companions of Paul and Luke who had gone on ahead. They remained for 5 days in Troas, strengthening the brethren and giving them further instruction in righteousness. Upon the last evening of their stay at Troas, they came together with members of the church to break bread and eat. Because their beloved Paul was about to leave, quite a crowd gathered in the 3rd story of a dwelling place. In his love and solicitude for them, Paul preached until midnight.
I should like, among other things, to make clear God's attitude and his will regarding the difference between the races and peoples and nations. In the beginning, it was his purpose that all people should be equal, none receiving more glory or power than others. That is still his will and his purpose. The potter takes one lump of clay, and from it makes various vessels. Some may turn out good, some not so good, some bad, but they are of the same piece of clay. It is God's will that his grace be revealed among the Gentiles as well as among the Israelites. All people are of his creation, and he loves them all and shows mercy unto them. God, in his wisdom...
He fell out of the window.
Who fell out of the window?
Eutychus. He was sitting in the window, fell asleep, and fell out down to the ground.
3 stories.
How is he all right?
He's dead.
Brother Paul, he wants through. Let him through.
God have mercy. I was long of speech. Blame not this youth for sleeping. Restore him again to life, health, and vigor. In the name of my Lord and Master Jesus of Nazareth, I ask thee this. Amen. Do not grieve or be troubled. The young man is alive.
Oh, he's alive! He's alive! We haven't as yet partaken of the communion, so back to the upper room.
With rejoicing, the believers again assembled in the upper chamber and partook of the communion. Then Paul again talked to them. He talked a long while, even until break of day. And when Paul left, they took the young man Eutychus home alive, and were greatly comforted and increased in faith.